Greetings. Elder Blacklight, Midnight Chat. I'm your motivator, the Supreme Conscious Council, the elders. Got a lot of elders on YouTube nowadays. Most elders, they don't even deal with YouTube, and a lot of them don't even deal with the internet. A lot of them don't even have smartphones. They ain't trying to, get into that kind of technology. But that's how the oppressor, your enemy, Satan, is using high tech to rule you. And high tech will rule you if you don't create a system of your own. If you use his system, technology, it's cool to start off with, like we're doing now. We're using his, but eventually we got to develop our own avenues. Just like movies, music, we just got hip to being owning your own record label, owning your own publishing with music. But he controls all of that too, because he controls copyright. He controls BMI, ASCAP, and all that. So when you register your music with him, if you want to get paid, well, some pennies or nickels off of every time your record is being played on the radio or television. He controls that. We don't control that. He controls distribution. We don't have a long enough reach for distribution. And so a lot of us, when he made this YouTube, he controls that too. So he can manipulate it or pass laws or however to quarantine your content or mute your voice or mess with the signals or something. You can do a lot of things because we using his grid. So when Nipsey Hussle got assassinated or took out, he was a revolutionary as far as this generation, because in my generation, brothers and sisters owned their own business, blocks of it, But around the 80s, they started losing their businesses. Brothers had gas stations, everything. Was making a lot of money here in Detroit. Brothers started owning their own houses. Then came the housing crisis. Brothers lost their houses. Now they can't pay their taxes. They can't pay their water bills. They put the water bill on with the taxes if you own the house. So if you can't pay that water bill and you own the house, then they put them into your property taxes. You See, it's all kind of ways, you know, that they thinking on keeping you at a snail's pace. And we think too slow. I got a video saying that, you know, every time there's a funeral, no matter what you call it, homecoming or whatever, that's when the family gets together. We be cool with each other for about a month. Then after that, we lose contact with each other. Some of us go back to killing each other, you know, until the next hero comes along or the next generation. They had their heroes, you know, figures, prominent figures to try to wake them up. And then it starts all over again like a vicious cycle. So I'm saying, you know, let Nipsey's hustle be a wake-up call all over for black people all over the planet. You know, I mean, Malcolm, I mean, Prince, from Malcolm to Prince, from Tupac to Michael to, you know, assassinations, man. And they know how to cover them up. You know, they know how to cover up assassinations. So we're going to talk about how since we, you know, got this internet, how we got to network with each other. Now, most brothers got on the internet, they got call in and, you know, so you get likes and stuff, you get very popular with the people, you know, by your projection. I know I'm not going to be that popular. I ain't worried about that too much. If I did, I would have folded a long time ago. But I'm just worried about waking my people up and bringing my people together so we can have this black power. And see, the way I see it, when Elijah Muhammad said we was the original man, Asiatic black man, God of the universe, he said that. He said this planet belongs, this universe belongs to us. It's, you know, and we just letting them really because we don't know no better. The man live on the planet, but he's making trouble all over the planet. Matter of fact, he's trying to kill the planet, you know. So he even trying to kill us. But he don't want to kill us completely because he won't have nobody to run his, to shine his shoes and, you know, do his menial labor. And he won't have nobody to consume his products. So he got scientists and psychologists working on how to manipulate the black man and his numbers 24 hours, 24/7. That's why I call my format, my program, Allah 24/7. You know, and I hope it catches on to other brothers, and they could just be in the mode of waking their people up, investigating, man. That's the only way you gonna get satisfaction. If you leave it up to them to investigate, you know, their own self, that's crazy. Because they ain't gonna do nothing but play a game with you. But you trying to get reparations, right? So this government is crooked. It always have been crooked. You can't massacre a people, put another people, kidnap another people, put them in chains, and then start just taking things over, you know, because you're the bigger, you can fight better, or we let you do it. I don't know. However it is, it's against the universal laws of the Most High, however you want to use his terminology. Most High, Allah, whatever you want to say. But you got to recognize who's with you and who's not with you. Sometimes we ain't even with ourselves, you know. We acting other than self. So, you know, brothers get jealous and envious. You know, we got to quit doing that. I never was a jealous or envious person, but sometimes I find myself, if I don't catch myself, being jealous because another person get a little shine, and I can see that what he's promoting is BS, you know, it's bullshit. But I shouldn't get jealous because of that. Well, really you can say I'm just impatient. I'm not really jealous. I'm impatient that the people that these people attract not woke up yet. And I think they got more charisma than me, see. But that is the truth. I was just thinking about Yahweh Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm. Which one had the most charisma? We're going to talk about that in the next video. Black Light.